I don't want us to go this back and forth on this. If you have any question on the subjects I've put before you, ask the question.
Okay. So we as Muslims are brought up to believe that Isa alayhi salam is alive and that he will come at the end times. And there are specific hadith which reference Isa alayhi salam's descend and what he will do, etc., etc. Now, you're saying that Isa alayhi salam is not alive, and that I'm assuming you're saying he passed away, he died, and that the Mahdi has come already. That's what you said. So who is the Mahdi that came? You said it's Mirza Ghulam.
Okay. So first of all, before I go to who is the Mahdi, I've already mentioned his name. That his name is Mirza Ghulam Ahmed alayhi salam, whom we believe to be the Imam Mahdi, the true Mahdi. But before we go there, simple. I want to meet you. There's some noise behind you. Before we go to the identity of the Mahdi, first, the belief that Isa alayhi salam is not alive is given to us first by the Quran. This revelation from Allah to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that first told us that Isa alayhi salam is not alive. And by that stance, the Quran also has made it clear that whoever is not alive cannot come back to this earth. So by that, Isa alayhi salam will not come back to this earth.
Okay.
Now,
so where does this individual Mirza Ghulam Ahmed fit into the equation?
Right. So where he is put where he comes in the equation is that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam giving prophecies, and also the Quran giving prophecies. These prophecies was fulfilled in the person of Mirza Ghulam Ahmed alayhi salam.
Okay,
just a minute.
So this is getting obviously this is becoming more intellectual. So please tell me which prophecies.
Let me land first. One is the time for the coming of the Mahdi. That time was fulfilled in him, and the signs. Let me drop this person because it's not serious. And the signs for the coming of the Mahdi, the signs were also fulfilled in Mirza Ghulam Ahmed alayhi salam. Now my point is that if these signs and if these prophecies have been fulfilled in him, then he must be the true Mahdi, for which reason Allah will fulfill the prophecies in him.
Mm-hmm. I see. So which of these prophecies applied to him?
All right. So the first one that I will point to is when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that Innal Mahdina ayatayn. For our Mahdi, there are two signs. For our Mahdi, the Prophet is using that word. For our Mahdi, there are two signs. Meaning, many people will also claim to be the Mahdi, but for ours, the true Mahdi, there are two signs that you will see about him. And the two signs are Yankhasiful Qamar li'awwali laylatin min Ramadan. That in the month of Ramadan, there will be the eclipse of the sun, Watan Kasifu Shams, and eclipse of the sun and eclipse of the moon in the same month of Ramadan. And the Prophet ﷺ says that this sign has never been a sign for any claimant of divine appointment. It is only a sign for this Mahdi. It has never happened for any divine appointment.
I see.
And brother, I am telling you, during the claim of Mirza Ghulam Ahmed alayhi salam, the Muslims themselves went to him. Mm-hmm. It's not as if he started making the claim so that the prophecies will be fulfilled in him. They went to him and asked him if he was the true Mahdi, why hasn't this sign been fulfilled in him?
I see. And before I forget, brother, let me land.
Then he prayed and God told him the date and time that these prophecies will be fulfilled. In his lifetime, in 1894, in the eastern hemisphere of the world, the first sign appeared. In the next year, in 1895, the same month of Ramadan, the sign appeared in his favor, showing the signs in the two hemispheres of the world, in proof that Mirza Ghulam Ahmed alayhi salam, who has claimed to be the Mahdi, is the true Mahdi.
I see.
So that is the first sign.
Yeah, so that's the prophecy, and it's very detailed. Where is this prophecy to be found? Which book or which? Because obviously, as a Muslim, I believe in the Quran and the Hadith. So, is it in books of Hadith?
Yeah,
and if it is, then I can obviously look it up and then double check.
All right, don't worry. It's in the Hadith. I'll give you the quote right now. I might not be able to give the Hadith number, but I'll give you the quote.
Is it in a Hadith book?
Come again?
Is it in one of the books of Hadith?
Yes. You just wait. We will give you the reference.
Not your Hadith, brother.
In Darul Qutni.
Darul Qutni, isn't that a problematic?
Murabi Sahib.
Isn't that problematic?
Murabi Sahib.
I thought it's in one of the six.
So the Hadith you requested is in Darul Qutni. So it is in Babu Sifa to Salatul Khusuf wal Kusuf. So you can find that in that book. And maybe if you want to come back.
Okay, but just so you know, people consider Darul Qutni to be very problematic. We don't really take from, because we take from the 6 books of Hadith, yeah. So I just wanted to let you know that for us as
okay, let me respond to that. In fact, I'm very sure you will come back later and say that the Hadith is naive. That is why you have started with.
No, we don't.
That is why I want to.
The book.
That is why I want to specifically respond to that. You see, when there is a prophecy, and that prophecy have been fulfilled to the letter, and that prophecy cannot also be manipulated by any human influence, said that this is a prophecy that is being fulfilled within the heavenly bodies, and that prophecy have been fulfilled. I don't care who says that Hadith is naive or that book is problematic. If Allah doesn't want that, if that prophecy is not true, Allah will not make that prophecy to be fulfilled. So that is my response to that. This is a prophecy about eclipse. No human being can go into the skies and bring the moon and the sun together.
I was hoping you would give me a reference number or something to go with.
So I told you I can't give you the reference number, but I have given you the book. You can search it up.
I'm trying to look for that particular prophecy.
So that is homework for you, jurist. That is homework for you. You can go and start doing research. When you go and you find any problem, then you come back.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
You don't want to carry on the conversation
sharing your time
about your Mahdi, or
brother? There are a lot of people here. First of all, you have agreed that we are not Muslims. So when you ask your question and we've been able to give you references and answer your questions, and you are still not agreeing, we bring you down and bring different person. The day is not for you alone. Many people have questions to answer. So, jurist, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Your time is up. You come down for a different person to also come up. Thank you. Wassalam.